In times of total SUV domination, sedans and hatchbacks have already fallen victim to the shift in consumer preferences. Luckily, there is still some demand left for coupe cars, especially performance coupes. So in today's video, we'll be looking at the newest models that manufacturers presented for the 2024 and 2025 model years. Let's get started. Dodge Charger. You can force Dodge to go electric, but don't expect them to care about such trivial things as efficiency and the environment. The next-generation Charger effectively restarts the nameplate. It arrives in both coupe and four-door liftback variants, as well as with all-electric or internal combustion powertrains. It'll utilize a global large vehicle platform by Stellantis and shall feature an R-wing design and 325 rear tires. Initial models include the Charger Daytona RT and Scat Pack on the 400-volt architecture, delivering up to 670 horsepower and 317 miles of range, along with the Charger 6-Pack powered by the 3.0-liter twin-turbo Hurricane V6, producing either 420 or 550 horsepower. Standard features include all-wheel drive with an option to manually transfer power to the rear wheels only. The flagship version is expected to achieve 0 to 60 miles per hour in under 3 seconds, surpassing the Hellcat Red-Eye. But the upcoming 800-volt Banshee aims to break the Charger SRT Demon's records. The 6-pack Charger retains a distinctive V6 growl, and even electric versions simulate engine sounds through a chambered Fratzonic exhaust. Dodge introduces a driver-focused interior with high-definition screens with up to 16 inches in size, customizable ambient lighting, modern shifter designs, heated black Nappa leather, demonic red Nappa leather seats, and class-leading storage options. Ford Mustang GTD. Meet the new Mustang GTD, the most powerful version of the Ford's pony car. It was built with the ambition of showing a sub-7-minute lap time at the Nürburgring. However, the improved performance comes along with a Ferrari-level price tag. The street-legal version of Ford's new GT3 Racer inherits most elements from its aerodynamic package, except for side-exit exhaust setup. There are huge air scoops, a massive front splitter, a vented bonnet, and a hydraulically controlled active rear wing. To get the most out of the Pilot's Sport Cup tires, the GTD is fitted with a bespoke semi-active suspension consisting of an unequal length control arm setup at the front and a pushrod-style multi-link setup at the rear. There are also Multimatic adaptive spool valve dampers. The GTD rides on standard 20-inch forged aluminum wheels with stopping power provided by carbon ceramic brakes. Ford also offers lighter forged magnesium wheels as a paid extra. All of the mentioned goodies, along with plenty of carbon-made parts and the car's near 50-50 weight distribution, only make sense with a proper mill under the hood. In the case of the GTD, it's a supercharged 5.2-liter V8, which according to Ford will deliver over 800 horsepower to the rear wheels. Besides rolling out the mighty GTD, the American manufacturer is bringing the 7th generation of its pony car. For the 2025 model year, it will stick to the dual-body style lineup with fastback and convertible versions. The base EcoBoost models sport a 2.3-liter turbo 4-cylinder with 315 horsepower and a standard 10-speed select-shift automatic transmission. For a more visceral and legitimate Mustang experience, you'll have to get a 5.0-liter Coyote V8, which makes 480 horsepower, 418 pound-feet of torque, and can be mated with a 6-speed manual transmission. All Mustangs now get a performance pack on the options list. It includes a front strut tower brace, Torsen limited slip differential, wider 19-inch wheels and tires, larger Brembo brakes, and a MagnaRide active dampening suspension. Moreover, let's not forget about the existence of the track-oriented Mustang Dark Horse. One more benefit of a freshly redesigned vehicle is the presence of the all-new high-tech driver's cockpit. The fighter jet cabin features a 12-inch instrument cluster, 13-inch Sync 4 infotainment, Ford Power-Up software capability allowing for over-the-air updates, ambient lighting, and optional Recaro seats. Rezvani Beast. Rezvani is revisiting its roots by updating its original 2013 sports car and taking a break from producing overpowered trucks and SUVs. Unlike its predecessor, this new model is built on the Chevrolet Corvette C8 platform, powered by a turbocharged 6.2-liter V8 engine producing 1,000 horsepower and 878 pound-feet of torque. Paired with an 8-speed dual-clutch automatic transmission, it accelerates from 0 to 60 miles per hour in 2.5 seconds and completes a quarter mile in 9.6 seconds. Despite its larger size, the carbon fiber body keeps its weight at just 2,960 pounds. Design elements reminiscent of the C8 Corvette are evident, including stacked quad exhaust tips, butterfly doors, and a removable roof, with unique touches like a Formula One-inspired steering wheel. Optional features include a $45,000 007 package with Spy Hunter gadgets and a $55,000 body armor option. Only 20 units of the new Beast will be produced. Most of the vehicles in this lineup come with hefty price tags and may significantly depreciate over the next 3 to 5 years. Once their value does fall, which of these would you consider buying? Make sure to voice your thoughts in the comments below, and we keep going. Mercedes-AMG GT63 SE Performance. The lineup of sleek two-door Mercedes cars that were tuned by the AMG Performance division has just been refreshed with a new entry. Described by the manufacturer as the quickest accelerating production coupe that the brand has produced up to date, the 2025 GT63 SE Performance is a treat for any speed-craving driver. To achieve the 2.7 0 to 60 mph acceleration time, Mercedes used a hybrid powertrain with a twin-turbocharged 4.0-liter V8 and 2 auxiliary rear electric motors that are powered by a 6.1 kWh battery. The combined output of this setup reaches 805 horsepower and 1,047 pound-feet of torque. The power is channeled through a 9-speed dual-clutch transmission and an all-wheel drive system to achieve the top speed parameter, which is slightly shy of the 200 mph speed mark. The high-performance powertrain is supported by a sporty exterior design with a retractable rear wing, 20 or 21-inch wheels with carbon ceramic brakes, and a blacked-out grille with vertical slats and AMG badging. Inside, there's a 2x2 cockpit with power-adjustable sports seats, a central portrait-style display, and an extensive list of personalization options. Ferrari 12 Cilindri Spider. For the upcoming 2025 model year, Ferrari has presented the successor to the 812 Superfast. Offered both in the coupe and convertible body styles, this model postpones the electric future and gives the petrolheads a chance to celebrate the V12 engine technology for a little bit longer. However, although it might be painful to admit, it's very likely the last front-engine V12 model by the Prancing Horse brand. Gifted with a characteristic Ferrari growl and sporting newly developed titanium connecting rods and lightweight aluminum alloy pistons, the V12 engine is the true centerpiece of this upcoming model. Capable of revving up to 9,500 RPM, the motor produces 818 horsepower and 500 pound-feet of torque. The power is channeled through the 8-speed dual-clutch transmission, which is said to be 30% faster than its predecessor and plays a vital role in achieving the 0 to 60 mph acceleration in 2.9 seconds. On the outside, it seems that the Ferrari is using a slightly revised design approach, different from everything we've seen in the past years. Here, a more futuristic approach with clean body lines and sharp DRLs that resemble sharp blades. If you opt for the drop-top version of the upcoming Ferrari 12 Cilindri, you have to remember that the roof can be opened or closed in 14 seconds at speeds below 28 mph. Moreover, the roof mechanism adds 132 pounds to the overall weight of the vehicle and raises it to 3,571 pounds. BMW 4 Series Convertible. This year, BMW 4 Series and M4 Coupes, as well as their convertible counterparts, received subtle design and technical upgrades. The 4 Series lineup is offered with both gas and diesel engines. For the base models, there are 2 4-cylinder gas engine options that can produce 184 and 245 horsepower respectively, while their diesel alternative produces 190 horsepower. More potent straight-six turbo engines have a 3-liter displacement and are found in the M Performance versions. These engines are capable of producing 386 horsepower and 398 pound-feet of torque. Regardless of the engine choice, you're getting a 48-volt hybrid system that should positively reflect the overall gas mileage and an 8-speed automatic transmission. The rear-wheel drive system comes standard, while the all-wheel drive system is offered as a paid option. As for the design and body parts, BMW started using more lightweight aluminum materials in the side panels, doors, and chassis components, introduced slimmer LED headlights, as well as a variety of unseen-before options, like laser light rear lights, additional wheel designs, and exterior paint colors. In the interior, the improvements concerned the steering wheel, which now sports illuminated control buttons and gear shift paddles, sport seats with a variety of material options, soft ambient lighting, and an iDrive display with the 8.5 version of the BMW operating system. In the case of the convertible, it's fitted with a soft-top roof mechanism that can be operated at speeds below 31 miles per hour and needs just 18 seconds to fully engage. Aston Martin Vantage. After 74 years on the market, the iconic Vantage bloodline lives on and evolves into the most powerful and agile version of itself. The exterior updates feature a redesigned front bumper with a notably larger grille that improves airflow by 30% and updated matrix LED headlights with integrated DRLs. Fresh front fenders cover new 21-inch forged alloy wheels, which are complemented by new side vents behind the arches. The new Vantage boasts the fastest performance ever thanks to an extensively rebuilt AMG 4.0-liter twin-turbo V8. With a peak output of 665 horsepower and an impressive 590 pound-feet of torque figure, this modification marks the largest increase in power and torque compared to its predecessor, representing 30% and 15% improvement respectively. Paired with an 8-speed ZF automatic transmission, this powertrain enables a top speed of 202 miles per hour and an acceleration from 0 to 60 miles per hour in just 3.4 seconds. The 2025 model benefits from a 7% increase in chassis rigidity, updated active dampers, and improved dynamic controls. The new Vantage will be offered as a classic coupe and a soft-top convertible roadster. You can opt for a full leather interior with heated and ventilated seats, and there's a brand new 12.5-inch touchscreen with new software, wireless Apple CarPlay and Android, and either 11 or 15 speaker audio. Chevrolet Camaro and Camaro Collector Edition. Since GM intends to reinvent the iconic pony car with an electrified powertrain, 2024 is probably the final year when you can expect to buy a Camaro below $40,000. The most affordable model from the current inventory starts from $39,000 paid in full cash. This sum would get you a 1LT rear-wheel drive trim with a 335 horsepower-strong 3.5-liter V6 mated to a 6-speed manual, which can be optionally upgraded to a 10-speed automatic. Alternatively, the final Camaro models are sold with a breathtaking 6.2-liter V8 that makes 455 horsepower or can be supercharged to 650 horsepower in the ZL1 version. It is recommended to spice up your Chevy with an RS package that adds 20-inch 5-split-spoke machine-face aluminum wheels, LED lighting, and a more aggressive grille. This sports convertible has not been significantly refreshed since the last decade, so its interior still carries an old 8-inch infotainment, though wireless Apple and Android connectivity, as well as a Wi-Fi hotspot, are available. Lastly, we'd like to mention that the 6th-gen Chevrolet Camaro is going into the sunset with a special Collector's Edition package that costs $5,000 and brings Panther black metallic paint, black stripes, 20-inch black wheels, and the front splitter. TWR Supercat. Automotive history has a lot of heartwarming stories, and it seems that we're witnessing the beginning of yet another one, the TWR Supercat. It's a gorgeous retro grand tourer that is set to revive a once popular British brand. It is reported that the son of the original company's founder has been working tirelessly and putting together a team that will present to the world a lineup of bespoke performance cars that will put to use the best automotive technology and craftsmanship to give you a proper analog driving sensation. TWR Supercat is that brand's first attempt at making a proper retro-inspired supercar that took a team of aspiring car enthusiasts 2 years to complete. The main objective for this limited edition model was to produce a design that is in line with the automotive heritage of Jaguar, but still doesn't make you give up on modern comfort features. With only 82 copies of this Super GT scheduled for production this year, it will hide a 608 horsepower strong supercharged V12 engine under its bonnet and use a 6-speed manual. The full technical details are to be revealed shortly. Speaking of the bonnet and other body parts, their production was carried out with extensive use of carbon fiber. As a result, we can enjoy an attention-grabbing wide-body design with a long hood, a sharp front splitter, flared wheel arches, and a colossal rear diffuser. Callum Design's CX-75 Scramble. If you're a big fan of James Bond movies, you'd be thrilled to learn about today's bonus entry. It's the restored version of the last remaining Jaguar stunt car that was used in the 2015 Spectra movie. The stunt cars in the movie were copies of the Jaguar CX-75 concept that never made it to production. To appear in the movie, the stunning British supercar concept had to be replicated. It was built on a tubular space frame with an extra travel suspension and was propelled by a 492 horsepower-strong supercharged V8 engine. Reportedly, only 1 out of 4 cars from the movie survived the production process and was later acquired by an unnamed automotive collector. Almost a decade after the movie debuted on the international scale, the collector reached out to Callum Designs, a company co-founded by Ian Callum, the original designer of the CX-75, with a request to make the stunt car road legal in the UK. This task required hundreds of improvements to be made. On the mechanical side, it received a new suspension setup with an adjusted ride height, catalytic converters with a quieter exhaust setup, as well as an engine calibration. The visual improvements included the alignment of the body panels, proper mirrors with turn signals, a refreshed paint job, and new switchgear inside. Thanks for watching till the end. Feel free to share your thoughts about the current lineup or request topics that you'd like to be covered in future episodes. See you next time, and may the torque be with you.